Washington gave it to us, and we all just don't have to do shit for it.
No, facts,
You
man.
know what I mean?
No, facts.
Well, I said in Afghanistan, most of these motherfuckers sat on the couch, and that, you know what I mean? That, you watch it on the news when we're the ones doing the shit, but nobody gives them. No, they don't want to do shit for us. What's crazy is you'll tip a waitress $20 to bring you some food, but won't do shit for a homeless veteran. You'll tip a waitress who didn't even cook the food $20, but won't even give nothing to a homeless veteran. That's what and people do it every day, all day. She didn't even cook the food. What'd she do? Risk her life? 4 years of her life trying to bring you that food? Did she give you that food in Afghanistan? What the fuck she do? Nothing. But you'll tip her $20. But you won't do shit for a homeless veteran.
You saying you're used to working, right? Like you usually work.
I've worked my whole life, dude. This is the only time I've ever been without jobs because I'm in construction. Uber doesn't let me take my tools, man. Uber doesn't let you load up 2x4.
I didn't want to go live and put this man on camera, but
I don't care.
At the same time, I've been saying this.
If you don't like the truth, change it, man.
I've been saying the same shit for 5 or 6 years, bro. And I wanted y'all, because I was walking to the store and I just happened to see him. You see what I'm saying? I really don't have much money on me. Y'all know that. But I'm willing to give him.
You wasn't telling me to get a job when I was paying for your freedom. I know that these people weren't telling me to get a job then. You know what I mean?
You know the crazy part, bro? I tried to go to the army. They wouldn't even take me.
I mean, it's 4 people. Some it's 4 people, and some it ain't. You know, I know, somebody's got to do it.
Nah, they would say, it's too late. I already had all like my hands tatted and all that shit. The big ass tats. They're like, nah, you got to go to this.
You got to pass the test. There's a lot of things that can keep you from doing it. Hey, a criminal record can keep you from doing it. But I mean, I had a bunch of little tickets everywhere, and man, my recruiter, he couldn't speak on my behalf, but we went to probably 8 different cities, man. And the judge, when we pulled into the court, when we got into the court, the judge would write off the ticket because he's seen the recruiter. He just watched it, said, got rid of it so that I could join. You know, I mean, we probably drove to 8 different cities getting all my tickets taken care of.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't have any tickets or anything like that. I had shit when I was a kid,
It's for some people,
under 50.
Thankfully, it teaches you discipline, and
I still want to go. Like I'm 34.
If you're 35, so that's the last.
I'm 34, bro, 35, and it's hard. Like
yeah.
every fucking branch I talk to, they're like, all right.
35 is it. Yeah.
They're like, all right. Well, what about tax?
Basic has gotten a lot easier now, man, than it was back when I was in there. I got out 3 months before September 11th. So
really,
yeah, and I already knew September 11th wasn't. We did that to ourselves, man. If you think 19 cave dwellers with plastic box cutters came over and flew them planes in that building, I'll give you a box cutter. I bet you can't kill me with it. And you expect me to believe this man fucking kills 2? They try cutting the chicken's head off with a fucking box cutter, dude. I do it with an axe all the time, man, and it ain't as easy as you think. You ain't gonna kill the fucking chicken with a goddamn box cutter. It's gonna take you a few minutes to cut the saw through his neck and get him dead. You're telling me this man took out 2 pilots with a plastic box cutter? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm not
in
really.
In a country that people who came have never even seen a passenger jet. When we got to Afghanistan, those people had never seen a passenger jet before.
Bro, I was
but
in
yet
third
you're
grade.
gonna tell me they're gonna fly them? They don't fly over their countries, man. There's no fly zones and shit. They've never seen them. You're talking about people that lived in caves, dude, that have don't even have phones, man. Not even rotary phones, dude. They're not even at that technology.
I mean, they do now, but
of course now,
but back then,
rarely, yeah. It's not. It's not even third world, man. It's worse than that. It's crazy.
From what I remember hearing, it was like they said that those dudes went to like some flight school, used a bunch of simulators to learn how to do that basic shit.
Of
course, that's the news story.
The instructor said that the student that took that, there's no way he could have pulled the maneuver off that they did in that jet to turn to make it, and then the Pentagon, obviously that wasn't a plane. I mean, they found no engines in the fucking building. And what's crazy is Donald Rumsfeld and all of the high executives' offices, all that side of the Pentagon got reinforced and remodeled like 3 months before this happened, right? Completely reconstructed, and then Donald Rumsfeld's office and everybody else moved to the other side of the fucking Pentagon. Those were missiles that hit that.
Of course.
Those were missiles. Think about it. The second building fell first, man. The one that got hit, the second that got hit with the second plane, it fell first. It dropped at free fall speed. Man, I've blown enough shit up to know those buildings imploded, man. They were detonated just like we would do if we're trying to demolish them. That's how that's why you kept hearing firemen say that I hear secondary explosions.
Which kind of lines up.
Boom, 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 boom. They're just dropping the columns, man.
Right. That's how you demo a building. That's how you demo a building.
There's over 27 different buildings in the world that have been hit by planes. None of them have ever dropped to the ground. None of them. Some of them burned for 18 hours and more, dude.
Because when it happened, like I said, I was in third grade.
did
So,
it to ourselves
even-
to go to war.
Even logically, I'm looking at it like, all right, it's a big ass skyscraper. If I hit the top of this bitch, even if it falls over, it's gonna fall over. It's not gonna implode. You see what I'm saying?
You would have a stack of floors on top of each other. There's over 100 floors. It hit at the 80th fucking level. Where did all the floors go that were below it?
Right, right.
You know what I mean?
And then the building just starts going down. You just see that shit
demolished. No, it was just
concave. Yeah, it looked like a regular demolition.
free fall speed.
Yeah.
And you know the ones that was in charge of the security of it was Jeb Bush's security firm. You know, come on, man. You got to be an idiot to think that Taylor did that shit. They didn't do it. We did it to ourselves to get our country to back us for war. You know what I mean? We got to have our government can declare war all they want, but without the people backing it, it ain't going to go nowhere. You know what I mean? And so we didn't even go to war with the country who did it. You know what I mean? We went to war with Iraq when that happened. We didn't go to war with Afghanistan until far after. You know?
That is
Afghanistan
true.
was the second one.
That is true.
It was in vendetta to go get Saddam Hussein on the second one. George Bush's dad couldn't do it, so he did it. You know, he just went in there and did it. You know, we go in there and capture and hang a guy who killed 4,000 of his own people.
Didn't George Bush dad wasn't he in office when the World Trade got bombed the first time?
No, the second one. The son was.
So who was in office the first time? Was it Bill?
When it got, what do you mean? The World Trade Center? You're talking about when it got bombed at the lower level, but
At the lower level,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that was his dad.
That was his dad, right?
Yeah, that didn't do anything. That didn't even kill anybody. That
Nah?
killed, like 2 people. You know, it didn't do much. Hey, what's crazy even more about it is there was an insurance policy taken out on those 2 fucking towers 3 months before this happened to include planes hitting the building. You know what I mean? So, which was added into the policy.
Yeah, like I tell y'all,
It's crazy.
we out here,
watch
you're working.
Watch Loose Change. That's all you gotta do. Watch Loose Change, Final Cut, then make a decision for yourself. What do you think happened?
Man,
You'll
we're
see.
working with predetermined outcomes. That's what that's what the world is, a bunch of predetermined outcomes.
Yeah, it's just crazy, but it is what it is. And the only part is that it sucks about it is people, innocent people, or soldiers are over there losing their lives for a cause for these people. You know what I mean? For like over stupid shit.
So this is crazy. Me and this man pretty much, besides him being in the army, we pretty much got the same fucking story. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Everybody does. It doesn't
motherfucking
even matter.
me-
It doesn't even matter. We're all gonna go through the same shit. We just go through it at different times. You know what I mean? That's all.
just like him, as soon, cause like I said, I didn't want to put him on camera. But as soon as we started talking, he was like, "Man, I wouldn't be in this position if I got a car. If I had a truck, bro, then da da da." I was like, "Bro, me too." And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this shit is crazy because if I had a truck, like people see me on the street and they'll look at me like I ain't shit.
People tell me.
But at the same time, if I had a fucking truck, like if I had that truck right there, I easily make over $100 grand a year.
What really pisses me off is you'll have people come by and tell me get a job, but you wasn't telling me to get a job when I was paying for your fucking freedom. You wasn't telling me to get a job then. I mean, you wasn't telling me to get a job while I was sitting in Afghanistan and your ass was sitting on the fucking couch. You wasn't telling me to get a job then. How about you start paying for your freedom, then I'll get a job. They don't want to do that though. Everybody wants to enjoy the fucking freedom, but they don't want to do shit for it.
Hey, freedom ain't
They don't
free.
mind enjoying it. They'll sit on their ass and enjoy it all day long. And don't even want to help the people who did. You know, that's what's crazy about it.
Freedom?
Your little $2, you think that little $2 that you don't want to give covers your freedom, covers what we had to do? Fuck you in that $2. You can take that $2 and stick it in your ass if you think that's the case. You can give me $2 for the rest of your life every single day and still ain't gonna cover what we had to do.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ain't going to. You know what? If it would, why don't you go do it? Why didn't you, instead of going and hiding in the fucking closet when it came time to pay for your freedom, why didn't you go pay for it? Everybody's got an excuse. Well, I didn't. I paid for mine. You could have and should have paid for yours. I wouldn't pay for my mom's fucking freedom. Fuck her. She can pay for her own.
Wow.
So I look at it. We don't join the military to pay for your freedom. We do it because of the people that did it before us. We don't want to pay for your freedom. The only reason we pay for your freedom is because we have to, because you won't. That's the only reason why. It's not like when somebody chooses, I want to go pay for his freedom. Nobody does that shit. Nobody wants to risk their life for your freedom. They don't love you like that. You know what I mean? No, you ask any veteran, they're never going to tell you that.
I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I wanted to go into the army is so that I wouldn't be in this position in life.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that go in for that reason. It's a better life for them. You don't go hungry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You won't go hungry.
Plus, with my career, like I've been working the last 10 years, majority of the times I end up around vets anyways.
Yeah.
Like comms,
Decent
communication,
job. Yeah,
data cabling, all that shit.
Yeah. You know,
IP
they got me a
system.
job. I was in field artillery. I got a job when I got out working at a warehouse in Killer at night. And like collect, like put gathering up produce and shit for the different stores and shit. And that's the only job I ever got fired from because I was kind of pissed off. I was like, man, they give me a job making like, I don't know, $16 an hour. Back then it was decent, but I didn't like it. I did it for about 3 months. I was like, fuck this shit. But there is no job for somebody that's field artillery. There's not gonna be nothing out here for that. You know what I mean? Blowing shit up. You can't do that out here.
Yes and no.
You know what I mean?
Right? Like no.
Post office stuff like that. Yeah, government jobs you can get. Easy.
Man, if I did explosives, bro, I'd be in a fucking field. I'd go to an oil rig, fracking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd do like some fracking or fucking, cause they do wiring. They wire bombs out there for fracking all fucking time.
I got a guy that I know, a friend of mine's uncle. He worked at a company that made frack plugs as a janitor. Right? He got out of prison, goes and works as a janitor for about 3 years by this place that made frack plugs. Then decides he's going to design one of them himself. And he designs it. And the difference between his was he uses this diamond grit to embed into the walls of the fucking well.
Okay.
And so it stays better, it sticks better, and they're called Mustang frack plugs now. Now he's a multi-millionaire, man.
Really?
Yeah, billionaire. Like,
see, shit like that, bro. Shit like that.
Just seeing it done, and decided, hey, I'm gonna do this a little bit better, studying it, you know.
But you tell me you can't do shit with a field artillery, you know what I'm saying, background, like.
Yeah, blowing shit up ain't gonna be something there's not a whole lot of jobs out here.
No, it's not a whole lot. I get you. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But it's something out there, bro.
Yeah, there is. There's stuff. I mean, I've had a job my whole life since I've got it. This is the only time I haven't had a job. It's the only time. But you know what? I mean, I look at it like, get out of it. With it without their help. It's not like they're giving me a whole lot. Dude, I'll be lucky to get $15 today. I'll be lucky to get $15.
Really?
No bullshit. I'll be lucky to get that. The only reason I'm out here is just I'm just making these people aware that they're freeloading. They're freeloading on their own freedom, man. Freeload on that freedom every day, all day, your whole life. But if I go into a restaurant, eat up all the fucking food, and make you pay for it, will you be pissed off? So why, if I'm going to pay for your freedom, but you're using it up every day, all day, why shouldn't I be pissed off? You know what I mean?
So
They should do something.
What do you propose? How do you
do more than they're doing? Ain't nobody doing shit. Ain't nobody doing shit for us. But they don't mind sucking up and enjoying that freedom every fucking day. We know that.
I mean, I get you. I know it's a lot of vets out here
judging me and look down on me, motherfucker. At least I paid for my freedom. I didn't freeload on it like they are. I'm not the freeloader here. They can look down on me all they want. At least I paid for my own fucking freedom. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, but at the same time,
how shitty is that?
as long as you're born here, I mean, freedom is a right?
Yeah, but it ain't given. Somebody pays for it. Because you're born here, you get it, and that's because you came out of a pussy in this country,
in America.
That's
you
the only
get to be free.
the only benefit that you get from it.
So does that really sound like freedom, though?
No, it ain't. Somebody paid for it. The people before me paid for it. 11 people in my unit paid for it. You know what I mean? They paid their life for it. So somebody's paying for it. Don't everybody thinks it's free? That's a crock of shit, man. It ain't free. If it was free, we'd be like Ukraine, getting our asses whooped by Russia right now. You know what I mean?
Yeek.
If you think freedom's free, take your ass to Ukraine. See how free you'll be. You know what I mean? Or any other. There's many countries that are that way, dude. Many countries. It's not just Ukraine. No, there's a lot of them that people don't even know about that are getting fucked up by countries next door to them all the time, man.
Well.
But it is what it is, man. I mean, I'm not mad. It's not bad at just the people in general. It's you know.
I know. I understand.
I ain't even worried about it as soon as I get my money. Fuck it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Once I get my money from my accident, you won't see me out here again. And that's the way it is. Judge me, look at me. I don't give a fuck how would they think. You know, I really don't. I don't. If I cared about what you think I'd be who I am. You know what? If I wanted to be like you, I'd be fucking not paying for my own freedom and sitting on the fucking couch while people are losing their lives and be a fucking freeloader. Is what I would be. I mean, I'm not gonna live my life the way these people say I should live it. Fuck that. That would make the only difference between me and somebody didn't pay for their freedom is my mom didn't raise a coward. That's how I look at it. The only way. That's the only difference. You know what I mean? Really? You can make excuses all you want to, but everybody should have paid for their own freedom. Everybody. You enjoy it every day. You know what I mean? They sit over here and enjoy it every day, all day. Most people don't even realize how fucking good we got it here. They don't even realize how good because they've never been nowhere else. Another thing is, if you ain't never had to do shit for it, it don't mean nothing to you. Never had to do shit for it, it ain't gonna mean nothing to you. And it don't. People didn't have to do shit for it. They just think, oh, well, it's all good, it's free and clear, and it ain't no big deal, man. And that's how they look at it. Think about it. In anything in life, if you didn't have to do shit for it, you ain't gonna care about it. It's not gonna be something you're gonna put any value on. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm halfway praying for the day the government put a gun in my hand and tell me go to war. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I said, let me go grab what I need. If I got some change, I'll swing back. All right. I really didn't want to go live, but we was talking. I seen the sign, and it's like, I started asking him, like, how you get out here? How you end up in this situation? And what he was telling me, I'm like, damn, bro, that shit identical. It's like you holding up a mirror almost. Besides the fact that he was actually in the army or whatever. But also at the same time, I can see, because, like, if I was insecure or one of them, you know, easily triggered people, I'd be like, bro, you just talk yourself out of a blessing. What if I could have wanted to give you $20 or about to give you $20 and you start talking bad, like, oh, pussy ass niggas that ain't go to the army, so they ain't pay for their freedom. And then now I feel played like, well, fuck it, you don't deserve my $20. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I'm just saying I'm recognizing it. I see it. Like, oh, okay. So even if somebody was willing to help you, you probably just overtalked and fucked up your blessing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that shit just. That shit just, you know what I'm saying? Like. Sound crazy to me. Not saying that he as a person sounds crazy, you know. But I mean, apparently he already where he at. He waiting on 55 grand from Amazon. I guess he said he got hit by an Amazon truck or something like that. It happened 7 months ago. He's still waiting or something. I don't know, bro. But this is an interesting little meeting. You know what I'm saying? Interesting little meeting. And really, I ain't got no cash, so I might just grab him a little sandwich or something to eat. Like I said, I really ain't got no fucking money neither, but I guess a little bit that I get ain't gonna be, because it had been plenty of days I done been that nigga on the curve like that. But also, just got recognized. Like, sometimes people just need to talk, get that shit out. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily always look at it like, damn, nigga just sitting there complaining. I mean, after a while, I might, if I sit there and talk to you long enough and all you doing is actually complaining. But for the most part, bro, a lot of people just need to get this shit out. Just let them talk. I just let them talk. That's what I do. I just let them talk. And then that's the craziest part. Like, I don't know. I get it, but I don't, bro. Because I'm like, damn, bro, if I was in the army, if I was serving in any military, like, it's hard for me to believe that I'd be just out, down and out like that. Because, nigga, you work for the government. Them niggas gotta help you. They gotta help you, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gotta help you with something. Might not be able to full on 100% help, but that should be able to help you with something, nigga. Like, you work for the government, bro. That was it.